Traders, welcome back to our price action trading lesson. We're looking at S&P 500 M&A futures. And as a price action trader right now, I can see that the structure is in a bullish trend, which means I'm not thinking about short opportunities. I'm only looking for reasons to go long. So I need to identify a couple key entry points. And because I can see that the trend continues to go higher, my job is to find some big channel working higher. I can connect the major two swings at the beginning. And the goal is to have a channel where there is not much empty room. Generally, you want to have a channel where prices are pretty much in the middle, where it looks structured, the channel looks healthy, and it represents structure well. So this is the channel I'm playing right now. Spike and a channel pattern looks pretty good. So market keeps working hard, and I'm looking for two-legged pullback at the EMA. I want to take advantage of this uptrend, but I need to see nice pullback to the EMA because you never know when the market is going to correct more significantly. Even though you see a bunch of first entries now, next time you may take it, it may fail. You have a new high first entry long, pullback. You have almost second entry long, but it's not at the EMA, not even the tail is touching it, so still not enough. I could consider double trap, but market just continue working higher. Okay, we are correcting for quite a while. I'm going to redraw a new downtrend working lower. Okay, what I can notice is the market is starting to go sideways, break, push to a new extreme, break new low, downtrend played out. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mark new low, downtrend played out. We have some reaction of the key level. You wouldn't have this reaction exactly just yet because you can draw it a little bit differently with slightly different angles. But once you see that push above EMA now, you're definitely getting the information that there is some key entry point in the play, even if you don't have exactly the bounce off the trend line. Downtrend played out with two legs down, and you know you are in a big bullish trend. So you don't necessarily need to be exactly at this key entry point. What you want to wait is for high-low confirmation setup like this. This high-low confirmation setup is confirming the two-legged pullback down. It's confirming the fell breakout. It's confirming the bullish bias. And if you have the trend line, it's confirming the trend line as well. So this is a decent high probability setup. The signal bar is big, so you may want to consider using some limit order to decrease the risk. High-low confirmation trade. The new push phase started. The market is correcting, and I'm still not thinking about selling. Even though we are breaking the trend line according to rules, we need to get new high tested. Okay, no trade just yet. Massive spike down. You have a new low, first entry short, pullback. Okay, no failed second entry short above EMA. Downtrend played out again. I cannot really go long just yet because there is no key level, no nothing. You don't really know if there's going to be additional push down or not. You need some high low above EMA, which you don't get high low above EMA. Market is going pretty sideways now, although I'm still not thinking about selling because we need to get new high tested, but I can see that the EMA is starting to go sideways. Price action is swinging up and down, so I can predict some small consolidation. This is generally a good tool to use when you have the main trend and you already see that we are going sideways. You want to combine trend rules with trailing edge rules, which means trend rules, you're thinking about buying uptrend is new high. And trailing edge rules, you want to be buying low at the bottom, especially with the direction of the trend. So right now we have downtrend working lower, respecting the correction, break, we're correcting lower, push to new extreme, and we have another two-legged pullback. One leg down, break, second leg down. We even had one leg down here, break, second leg down here. You can see the measure move wasn't even reached here. So this is what price action does, moves within these two-legged pullbacks. And now you finally have key level. You have the double bottom, brought two legs down, and you still need new high according to trend line rule. So this right here is double bottom, or you can basically reset the candle because of a new high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, counter reset, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, double bottom, brought two legs down, great high probability setup. You're buying according to range rules at the bottom, uptrend is new high, so all price action rules align. Can I get a high low above EMA? No high low above EMA, so I need to right now remain a little bit patient. I'm going to draw the correction. I have only first entry long here. You wouldn't treat this as a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure because it already pushed too far up. Okay, you want to take the failed second entry short when this move is just about to start, not when the significant leg already happened. So number one, this is going to help you treat this as a first entry long only and not failed second entry short. You just want to take the failed second entry short when the move is starting. Something like new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short failure. Okay, something like this. So this is on the first entry long, and also you can see the failed second entry short, if you treat it like this, is below the high low. So that's always a bad sign here that this is really first entry long, you push too far up and the correction is going to be stronger. So the move already happened and I need now new second entry long, which is not really forming. Actually, it's forming, but it's forming bad. Now we're still expecting new high. I'm looking for some high-low confirmation setup, and now we have high-low confirmation trade. This would actually be decent setup. You can view it something like this. You have mini fail breakout and now breakout pullback, but there is no trigger. This is a shame. This would be a great trade because downtrend played out again, mini 2 legs down, and you expect new high, but there is no trigger, so simply we cannot really enter. This is important. You need to wait for trigger. Just because you have a signal bar doesn't mean the trade is there. You still need to wait for the trigger above the signal bar, above this bullish bar. It didn't trigger. It triggered on this secondary inside bar, but at this point you can't really go long here, simply because next time you're gonna go long here, you may get trapped because the real entry didn't trigger. So we use this rule to protect ourselves from fake entries. This time it worked. A lot of times it may not work, and we really want to see the real signal bar getting a trigger. And now the uptrend played out with the break, push to a new high. So we have a break, push to a new high. New high was made. I'm gonna zoom out so we can see uptrend, broad break, push to a new high. So you can see this would be great high low. Once again, expecting new high. Are you worried about small new high of this channel, for example, when you're considering this high low? Not really. This is such a tiny break. It looks visually like a one push working higher. You can see it really looks like a one leg still working higher. And once the break is so far from the EMA, market still wants to see the real technical push to a new extreme. So because it's so far from the EMA, the break is tiny, number one, and number two, it visually looks like a one leg. This helps you still think bullish, especially if the main channel still needs to get new high. So now trend played out, so I'm going to pause, looking to go long. I would need some proven downtrend, honestly, because we've been working lower for entire day. So I would need some proven downtrend and then maybe some second entry short to start considering selling. You have a second entry short here, but I still think it's not enough, even though it worked, you know, because if I'm going to zoom out, we've been working lower the entire day. Let me see. Yeah, break new high. I mean, this is not a terrible trade. Not a big fan of this, but I generally prefer to follow the main trend. But this is technically okay. Break new high, push below EMA, first entry short, pullback, second entry short. But you need to be a little bit more advanced, so you make sure you're not going to jump on reversal a little bit prematurely. It's a decent trade. Excuse me, this one, this second entry short right here. Okay, barely work for a scalp. And market push higher. So at this point, what I like doing is playing some secondary spike and a channel pattern, something like this, because why market keeps going higher even after new high. You can still see I get nice market geometry, and it looks pretty healthy, it looks pretty structured. But number one, this is a secondary channel, okay, which is always a little bit weaker than the main one. And number two, it's already a weak version of the uptrend. You can tell that the corrections are so deep, it looks like a trend range slightly tilted up. So when the secondary channel is so weak, you generally want to avoid buying at the very top of the push phase, and you want to really buy low where the correction phase is ending, because when the trend is so weak, you know, the higher you buy, the less buyers there's going to be, because that's the nature of weak trend. So market is correcting. We're actually breaking below EMA. I'm going to redraw the downtrend. Can I get some second entry long above EMA here? You're quite distance to this top, but we're starting to go very sideways, congestion, so I can't take anything now. Okay, now we're starting to go really sideways. EMA flat. You have some long here, second entry long, but not a big fan because you have some double top. It's really going sideways now. You know, it's quite choppy. This is the problem when the trend is too weak. This is just not strong enough trade. Now we're still sideways, still part of this mini consolidation. Okay, still part of this mini consolidation, and now I have to also redraw the downtrend working lower, but we have now something like this, so I cannot go long. Now it's really trend range like this, very weak trend. Would be nice to get some deep leg down here, confirmation of the channel, and then let's say high low of EMA. Can we get it? Okay, not really. Let's second entry short here would be decent, because you finally correct a little bit longer, so the weak uptrend bearish correction played out. New low first entry short, second entry short failure. You're also buying a little bit lower, but there was no failed second entry short. As you can also see that it is getting quite late, so nothing much to take because market is about to close now. So this is the overall structure for today. Nice price action, clean uptrend working higher, but we had only pretty much two really nice trading opportunities, this one, and and potentially this second entry short. It was really a shame this higher low didn't get a trigger. This would be a really nice trade to test the new high, and after new high was made, we need some time to have new structure established. And also no good trade here. It's pretty much super sideways, and then buyers took profits. So main uptrend into a secondary channel here. So I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day, and I'm gonna talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.